All right, so today what I want to talk about is an inside center build that you can utilize in rec and absolutely just destroy and dominate. And if you want to be an inside, and a lot of people are going to complain about insides because they say you can't shoot. So what you have to do to establish the fact that, listen, I might not be able to shoot, but I can still be able to do a lot of things. And one of that is to be able to have the ball and be able to facilitate and control. Because that's where you're really going to, put the pressure on the defense, getting the offensive rebound, putting it back up, getting the defensive rebound, pushing the ball down the floor, getting the mic and like, bro, I can dribble, I can take up the floor. Now, again, you're going to have to understand that an inside center immediately is going to get frowned on. So you got to let people know, like, listen, I'm an inside, but listen, I can dribble, I can create, I can do other things, man. Like, I just don't have to sit here and just set screens the whole time, okay? So 6'11", 228, 7'5" wingspan, okay? Very important to go with 7'5", maxing that all the way out. What you're gonna see is I come right here first. 65 speed with ball is very important. This is where you begin to really start to, or actually I won't say begin. This is the beginning and the end of this build. If you don't have it, then there's not much you can really do. And that's right here, being able to have the Kevin Durant dribble style. You gotta have this Kevin Durant dribble style. It's the best, in my opinion, dribble style for tall builds. So there isn't anything else that comes close to that for a taller build, unless you're talking about a Zach LaVine. But again, no tall builds getting that, right? So you talking about anything 6'10" and up, you want to try to get Kevin Durant, okay? 70 ball handle, perfectly fine. Don't really worry about that. Now that we got that established, that you have the dribble style to be able to, create, you have the 70 ball handle, you have an 88 pass accuracy, you can use 5 cap breakers here to get that to a 93, which will get you that break start on the Hall of Fame. Let's come over here to the finishing. Excuse me. So, again, 80 driving layup, you're able to get the Giannis layup package. You have an 86 close shot. Again, you have all the, paint prodigy, hook specials on silver, float game on gold, which is very important with the float game. You need to use a max +2 on float game to get that to legend. All right. 88 driving dunk. You can use 5 cap breakers here to get this to a 93. Get gold posterizer. Again, you have a 65 speed with ball, 70 ball handle. You get the ball, triple threat, push it down the court, dunk on people. Like literally, that's where you're going to shine at. 90 standing dunk. Very important elite standing dunks here. You have the post control. This is just an easy way just to do a post spin, drop step, and keep it moving. On defensively, you see here you have a 62 perimeter defense. You will be able to use cap breakers here to get this to a 71 at least, which will give you challenger on bronze. That's something that I think that is always good to have. And then of course 67 steal. You have a 77 block. You have an 82 perimeter defense and an 80 offensive rebound and an 85 defensive. Don't get too deterred by this. All you have to do is just get your rebound chaser. You can use a max +1 to get on gold, or 2 if you want to go Hall of Fame, but gold will be just enough. Same thing for the strength. On your brick wall, I do recommend using a max +2 there to get gold brick wall if you plan on setting screens. Gold brick wall just actually is kind of like that middle point. But again, what's going to make this build fun is that it can do everything else but shoot. And that's what really sets it apart. Now, for all my nephews and nieces, like, well, bruh, I still won't be able to shoot. Of course, cap breakers here will get this 3 ball to a 79. But if you want to do that, you can. I have a Shaq build that's something similar to this that I did do that with. But I was like, bro, like, I could have used those cap breakers elsewhere. Like, this whole stigma of inside builds, people are scared to make them. But inside builds are fun because you can go crazy in all the other categories if you take the shooting out, right? So just keep that, just like a lockdown that don't dribble, right? You just play defense, you sit corner. This right here is like, hey, you're not shooting, but you got to be active, setting screens, rolling to the basket, catching the ball at the top of the key, dribbling, because they're probably gonna try to sit back on you in the paint, like, oh, he can't shoot. So then you dribble, go right at him, dunk on him, Euro step on him, teardrop him, right? A lot of people just don't expect. Listen, the worst thing you can do is be inside that can't dribble. That's where I'm trying to get to. If you want to be an inside, you got to be able to dribble. Because if you can't dribble, then you really only thing you're limited on is just setting screens. Okay? Also, 80 offensive rebound and 80 interior defense are big because that gives you the takeovers, right? That gives you the crasher takeover, right? As you see right here. All you have to do is get the 80 strength, right? That one cap breaker there. It's also going to give you the Rim Guardian, right? Again, the 80 block. You got to be able to get that 80 block with the 3 cap breakers. So you can get those things. They're right there in reach. I just want to put that out there. You can get those still. That's why I went up there, so you don't have to go crazy on those. So you want to get an 80 block, go 1 here for the strength, and then you're cooking with grease if you want to get those type. But I don't really care for Crasher. I don't really care for Rim Guardian. But you call it a break starting Rim Runner. The Rim Runner part to give it away that you are dribbling, you are a slasher. That's just like another name for a slasher. You're a break starting slasher, right? And then Shaquille O'Neal's crazy, right? So let's just go ahead and take a look real quick. And then I'm gonna get you out of here. I just want to show you exactly what you can do. All right. All right, so here we go. Let's look right here. Get that 93 driving dunk. So 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93. That's 5 cap breakers there. Okay. As you can see right here, 13, 10, 8, 7, and 6. That gives you 79. So if you want to get it, go ahead and get it. All right. But what I would do is come over here. 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73. Just get this 2 right here. So that's 5 on your driving dunk. That's 2 right there. That's 7, right? And then now you have some more wiggle room to do whatever you want. Remember I said here, 77, 78, 79, 80, right? 3 cap breakers here if you want to do that. Right here on your strength, get that 80 strength if you wanted to. Just if you want to get Crasher, right? If you want to get that ability to get the rebound and take, you can do that. But of course here, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, you got that pass accuracy there. So you could go 5, 6, 7, and then come over here, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 if you wanted to. And then again, if you want to get your 3-point shot, you can. If you want to get your mid-range shot up, you can. So don't think like you just can't do it. If you want to do it, you can get the ability to shoot mid-range and 3-point shot. And the cool thing is that if you use this build and you end up getting like 20 cap breakers or so, then you definitely can do a lot there. You definitely can go 5 here and then 10, right? 11, 12, and then 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So you can go, right here. So that's 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. That's 17 right there. And I'll give you a mid-range, 3-point shot, driving dunk, and that's 71. I think that Challengers is big just to have that because you are tall with max wingspan to be able to contest shots. So I want to do that. You already can dribble. You already can shoot. Your pass accuracy can go, you can, if you have 17, then you go 18, 19, 20, right? That's a 92 pass accuracy. That's Tyrese Halliburton passing style. So again, I like it. I like all that. You know what I'm saying? But again, y'all let me know in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Am I cooking with grease? Right? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Am I making any sense? If I am, all I ask is just please drop a like, subscribe to the channel. And as usual, your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon on the Banger Man. When I say back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.